Imagine any of the following celebrities: Afrobeat singers Damini Ebunoluwa Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, or Ahmed Ololade, better known as Asake, or veteran singer John Odafe Asiemo, better known as Daddy Showkey, or hip-hop singer Paul Okoye, better known as Rudeboy, stepping off the aircraft in Minna, the Niger State capital, and he is promptly arrested. His dreadlocks shaven, and a fine of any amount slammed on him even before he could call a lawyer. Does that sound incredible? Then wait a minute. But for a latter-day explanation clarifying that such a treatment was meant for only cult-related activities, that would have been the fate of these celebrities or any other person for that matter. Reason: during a press briefing on the insecurity in Niger State on Tuesday, Governor Bago Umar instructed security agents in the state to arrest anyone seen with dreadlocks across the state, linking the hairstyle to rising cult-related activities and insecurity, particularly in Minna, the state capital. In addition to this, he announced a 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew for tricycles and motorcycles in the state capital to curb insecurity issues. He also warned that any house found sheltering criminals or drug dealers would be demolished.
Zero tolerance to rascality in Minna. Anybody that you find with barber or dreadlock, arrest him, barb his hair, and find him. Nobody should carry any kind of hair record again inside Minna. I have given you marching order, the security agencies. Anybody you find with a weapon, deal with him as an armed robber. So for parents, warn your children, warn your wards. From this moment, is 100% fire for fire. Any attempt to harass any security officer is an attempt to harass the government of Niger State. We are going to come with the full force of power of the government and descend on you. And any house found harboring criminals should be demolished. Urban Development Board, bring it down. NDLA, ADC, and other agencies clamp down on drug dealers. 0% tolerance in Niger State. And Niger State is not for useless people. If you can't take care of your children, we'll take care of them for you.
The statement has sparked a nationwide debate, with many taking to social media to express their outrage. Critics argue that this is an infringement on the rights of citizens. However, Governor Bago has redirected his statement, saying that the statement isn't against dreadlocks, but rather the cultists who wear them. But the question remains: is this statement an infringement on citizens' human rights?
It's wrong. It's not by addressing. The state right now have to put it into constitution that if you dress like this, you're going to be arrested. No, he's wrong. Totally wrong. He's wrong. The last month I was in my village, I see some army personnel began to beat innocent boys because, and even cut their hair in the public or in the market square. He's wrong. He's wrong. It's totally wrong.
For me, the law is not strict on that, number one. But if you really feel that those who are possibly or mostly involved into such things in their state are people that are caught with such hair and all that, possibly, at times out of 10, if you have 7, you can capitalize on that. But we don't really believe that, okay, seeing someone with such is a criminal in the first place. By the way, for you to be called a criminal until you are convicted by the competent court of law. So the statement he made, actually, there are so many persons, you see them, they dress normal, but they are inside them. Yeah. So like the people that walk into my community and kidnap 12, killed 5, absolutely, we didn't see them with such hair.
While some persons support the statement made by the governor of Niger State on dreadlocks, some say that dreadlocks doesn't signify bad behavior and it is not the best approach in tackling insecurity in the state. Abuja-based human rights lawyer and activist Barrister Kingdom Okere weighs in on the matter.
The governor issued about 10 executive orders, and the executive orders, like I said, he issued, that are targeted towards curbing the menace of insecurity in Niger State. They are steps in the right direction. The only fault that I have found, in the executive order that has issued by the governor are two of the others, two of the said orders, could infringe on the fundamental rights of the citizens. So that is the one of the other, mandating and banning the carriage of dreadlock. I don't see how that should, directly relate to insecurity. There are several young people that are that have dreadlock, that are into different kinds of, legitimate businesses. They are into modeling. They are maybe DJ, into entertainment. Some of them are barbers, so they want to make sample of their own, hair, to show or display what they are capable of doing, and also attract customers. So I don't see that having a direct, impact on the insecurity. There's also another, the seventh order he issued, is also unconstitutional, where he ordered that anybody that come to effect bail on any known bandit, should also be arrested and prosecuted. So that is unconstitutional. It is outrightly unconstitutional. Every Nigerian, is entitled to legal representation.
For me, it's a very good decision because I'm from northern Nigeria, and I know any good person from northern Nigeria cannot dress like the people that are living dreadlock or something like that. Because as you can see me like this, if you go to northern, any good citizen from northern, the dress is like this. Cannot say this is the best approach to talk with for tackling the insecurity. But the only thing I want you to know is that there is no good citizen in northern states that will be carrying that kind of dread for his head.
Dread is a natural phenomenon when you look at it from a bigger perspective, though people do carry artificial ones and all. So, and one thing is, in the society, you cannot differentiate between people that do bad and people that do good, judging by, their appearances and all. You get my point? So that decision, I think, needs a complete needs a strategy, a proper strategy to approach it, because people carry dreadlocks, you tag them as criminals or as bad acts in the society. So what about maybe people that wear people that don't wear dreadlocks, they appear all good, and but there are still people that they have questionable characters.
I'm fully in support of what the governor is saying. In fact, they have not even commenced the operation. He mentioned it for people to know. Remember, they say the way you dress, you'll be addressed. Some of them, they are just doing it because they see people doing. They don't even know anything about it, but they are just following the multitude doing this. And many of them, for that reason, are in prison for the offense they did not commit. Because when they want to arrest, they just see you in that appearance. They now, as they are carrying everybody, they carry you alongside with them.
Section 34 of the Nigerian Constitution provides that every individual is entitled to respect for the dignity of their person. So, is this approach by the governor the best way to tackling insecurity in the state? The debate continues, and we'll be watching closely to see how this situation unfolds. We invite our viewers to share their thoughts on this issue. Do you think the governor's statement is an infringement on citizens' rights, or is it a necessary measure to curb insecurity? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Ebere Anyebo, reporting for True Vision Online TV.